Let me ask you, though, Dr. Ben Carson on this show in November said, I believe that things on race were better before the president was elected. I think that things have gotten worse because of his unusual emphasis on race. And I pressed him on it. I said, how can you say that? And he said, well, for instance, in the incident with Henry Louis Gates, Skip Gates, and calling to the police, and then they're the Trayvon Martin case, if I had a son, this is how he would look like. And then what's happened there. And in some way, it really irritates me to some degree. The way he and a bunch of progressives manipulate particularly minority communities to make them feel that they are victims. How do you react to that, David Axelrod, when Ben Carson is calling out the president for making race relations in America worse?
I don't. First of all, let me say I think Dr. Carson is a great neurosurgeon, and I respect him as a neurosurgeon. I don't necessarily agree with him in his politics or his analysis, and I suspect many African Americans in this country wouldn't agree with his analysis. Their experience may have been different than his experience. I don't know. But all I can say is that he has a point of view, but it isn't necessarily one that reflects the experience of a lot of people in this country. That is valid. Now, to say, it's interesting, though, because I'll go on another program, people of a different bent, who will complain that the president hasn't engaged the issue of race nearly enough. They don't feel that he has talked about it enough. You hear that complaint from some on the left. I strongly reject the notion that he has tried to manipulate the racial issue. And, I think he's been very, in the face of a lot of provocation, he's been very disciplined about speaking to the entire country on a range of issues. So, I know Dr. Carson's running for president, and I expect that he'll, I don't think he's going to run around the country talking about the president as the, loving son of a loving mother. That's not how he's going to run. He's going to be critical, but that doesn't mean it's right.